Testing, testing. Oh yeah.
Is Formula One.
Good evening everyone and welcome back to our usual Sunday night session here with Tier 3 here in the league of CDR, and as I can see on track it is absolutely pissing it down. Teabag is back tonight and we do know he loves the wet conditions. I wonder if this is just going to be wet for qualifying or if we're going to have this in the race also. Hungary, as we know, can rain quite a lot through previous years in real life and on the game, and I wonder, is it going to race? Is it going to be wet in the race? Good evening to you all. Thanks to the messages for the ones that have already said good evening. And we are about to sit down and being exhilarated by these tier 3 drivers. I'm just about to load up the people on track in a minute. Just filling up my vape, getting ready. Have problems connecting, but we're up and going right now. So let's get the track back up. Got one car on track at the moment. There's like full wet conditions as well. Got 3 drivers trying the intermediates. I don't think that's going to work, but we will see. And it is Ninja who is first on track. Currently on a full set of wet tyres. That looks looks treacherous out there on track right now. Ninja, still looking for him to actually have a decent performance so far. He's always having accidents or crashing out. Let's hope tonight we see something from the old Ninja that we used to see 3 years ago on 21. He's just crossing the line now. He's just starting his lap. He's got a car in front of him, which will get out of the way, I'm sure. The traction doesn't look too bad. Let's get on board. Let's hide that for a minute. Oh, it is treacherous. Oh my goodness. Riding on board, you can see how tough the conditions are. Get on board with Hound and see how he's finding it. The only driver in the intermediates, he's boxed. That's what I thought he would do. Ninja looks like he's on a Colin McRae game right now, rallying that car around this Hungary ring. Puts a foot on the accelerator, gets the engine going, and he sets a 1:34.2. That just goes to show how slow this track is at the moment. I think our Haas is next to go over the line. Max. Oh, he's drifting it as well. I think he's a second off Ninja so far. Good evening, part size. He's not a second off, he's miles up, is he? Now Max crosses the line or 1:31.7. Now all the drivers are about to cross the line. Goal goes with a 31, 33.1. Nerve Pack 34.2. Ninja improves as a 34.2. And Aston Martin coming over the line. It was Marshall with a 34.0. Chips on an outlet. Anderson's in the pits. Let's stick on board with Clay for this lap, see how he finds it. Ooh. Extremely tough conditions. Let's get on board with James, struggling. Just like everybody else. Reggie puts in a very good lap there for 1:33.7. And Max is 2 seconds clear of third place at the moment. He invalidates his Jimmy. We've got a yellow flag in the end of sector 1. Is that Hound on his outlap? No, it's Curly. So we've got Mario's going to come over the line again, he's got to improve. He doesn't. Gould does though. James puts himself third in his first flying lap. Not too bad at all. Got ball with Davies, about to cross the line. Looking at a 34. 32.7. Get ball with Claymore. 34.6. Hound. No. It's Curly. About to come over the line. There's an outlet. Max is half a second up. Good evening also. But he's invalidated. Let's see what his old man's got. He's well off it, isn't he? Whoa, Oh, nearly he just loses the car down on the second to last corner. Yeah, he's well off the time. Not going to be improved in this lap, sir. Is James going to improve? No, he doesn't. And Aston Martin come over the line. Not Claymore. Marshall improves with a 32.1. Chip goes second now. He's getting closer to the time of Max with a 31.8. Got Ferrari about to come over the line. Okay. Got in the pits. Stick on board with Hound. He hasn't set a lap yet. Oh, he has a 35.3. Yeah, Clay, the conditions look absolutely atrocious from what I can see. Steve's now out on track. He's got a Red Bull close behind him. Looks like I think it's Dave. It is Dave. Hound is invalidated. It is drying, to be fair. Oh, he hasn't invalidated. I wonder how he hasn't invalidated. Now's the time to throw some intermediates on, fellas. James Brown goes over the line for 31.2. Marshall then goes even quicker for 30.9. Hound improves 134.2. Dave goes into the pits. Chip improves now for 131.2. McLaren back come over the line, and it's not gainful. It is Wab 33.1. Ninja's up, second up here. It's the first driver to go out. Puts himself fourth, 131.6. So now the time's now starting to come a hell of a lot closer. T-back, with a set of intermediates. Right tyres, right time. The king of the wet sets a 129.7. I think now it's time. Everyone needs to get in the pits. We've only got 7.5 minutes left. The guys who haven't got out yet. Carl set a 133.5 on a set of wets. He's now going for his second run. I wonder if he will box for a set of intermediate tyres. Nerves improve a 131.8. The two kick drivers side by side. James is going to now box. With a Ferrari behind him box. He will. Mercedes behind him standing up. He's on an out lap. Evening mechanical. Good to see you, sir. Virtually, anyway. Oh, his Gainful's connections a bit screw whiff all over the place. Let's hope we don't affect anyone in the race. Oh, wow. Jesus. Wow, I can't. That is very hard to watch. Reggie's now gone faster than T-Bag with 129.5. Jesus. Curly's up there. Hindsight now, he hasn't done a sight time in the wet yet. He stayed out, stayed in the pits, and now come out with a set of intermediates. See a T-back can improve. He takes up the first sector. That dry line is now very, very different to the rest of the track. bone dry. The naked eye, anyway. Oh, he gets lucky. Got a yellow flag in sector 1. It's a driver getting out of the way. Gainful puts himself in 3rd, 129.9. T-Bag now is going to be in the 128s here. Maybe if he can make a massive improvement here, he might be in the 127s. Reggie's got to cross the line before him though, so can Reggie improve as well. Reggie does with 129.0. T-Bag down for 128.5. The times are dropping. Need to get out there. Them boys on the wets need to get out there now on them intermediate tyres. Get a lap in. Osso hasn't been out yet. Don't know why. Leaves us so late. Probably sitting there smoking 13 fags. Dave now puts himself second number 128.7. See if Chip's on an out lap. Let's get on board with Claymore. He's had a bit of something going on somewhere. He needs to get a lap in to improve here because he's in the drop zone. The 3 guys behind him, 2 are in the pits and 1's on an out lap. And 1's on a hot lap, so there's also even going to bother going out in this session. Nicely done there by Clay for turn 1. Tentative on the accelerator there, coming out of turn 1. .2 seconds up. This is looking pretty good from Clay. If he carries on with that improvement, he'll put himself up from sector by sector. He'll put himself up in the top 6 here. Nicely done for the chicane. Picks the accelerator up quite early. Does look stable though, this car. He's alright. 2.5 seconds up. James now goes fast up by a full second. Chip then just behind him with a 127.8. James with a 127.5. Clay now is going to put himself, I reckon, in the top 8 with this time. Nerf Pack now improves with a 128.3. Marshall then goes in front of him with a 127.9. Let's see where Clay's going to put him. Is it going to be enough? 130.17. He's got enough time to get a cool down that if he needs it. Got Ferrari about to come over the line and Hound. Improves 129.3, puts himself 11th. Carl's now on a lap. He's on the cusp of going out here. He needs to put a good lap in. Stay up that curb. Half a second, or he's over half a second, up nearly 3/4 of a second. Whoa, nearly gets a side swipe. But Ninja about to come over the line. No. James again, sorry. Does he go any faster? No, he doesn't. He's getting back and board the car. Hindsight's back across the line. He's 2.1 seconds up, I thought that said. This is going to put Carl, it should make him safe. Put him around where Hindsight and the rest of the guys are, because he's now in the drop zone. No invalidating, no mistakes. This is his last shot, unless he's going to go for one more. Hound puts himself in P10 for 129.1. Carl puts himself in a P7 with a 128.3. I have asked for the race weather. No one's answering me. Captain Hindsight has gone fastest with a 127.4. Oh, Ninja. Oh, that's going to hurt him. Then he puts himself 2 temps up. Whap now of a 126.9. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. Is Ninja going to have enough here? Now James goes fastest. Ninja's all over the place, but I wonder if he's going to be enough. The order's changing all the time. He's nearly 2 seconds up, is Ninja. Should be good. As long as everyone else behind him is not improving themselves, which I think they will be. Clay's now on the drop zone. He's about to go over the line, over about 3 or 4 cars behind him. Is he going to have enough to improve? Oh, he does improve, but he could be going out because Ninja's going to improve and overtake him, and he does. It means Claymore is out. Is Hound going to go out? I tell you what, Teabag is lucky. He retired early on. Think thought he had enough. And also, is he going to put himself through? He does. Teabag just gets through for the skin of his teeth. By a 1/10 of a second. Wow. Wow. But as we've seen, Dave, who'd retired behind Teabag, literally straight away has gone out of qualifying. Can see the expletives here from Claymore. Wowee. There you have it. The Teabag scrapes through for the skin of his teeth. We have an update there, so it's going to be wet within the race. Hound's out, Dave's out. So we are, we're losing the bottom 5 in Hound, Dave, Clay, Curly, who didn't get a lap in, and neither did Pint Size. Wowee. Teabag is lucky. So lucky. Goes through by not even a 1/10 of a second. Two temps covering the top 4, 3 temps top 5. Is it going to brighten up? It was getting drier then in Q1. I wonder if it's going to get any drier now in Q2. Is the rain going to come down again? Is it going to be dry conditions? Is it going to be wet? We are about to find out. It is now spitting, so it's definitely going to be inters. We might even get to a set of dries here at the end of Q2. It did rain in Q2 on Friday in Tier 1. But it was just at the start of the session, and the softs, as everyone knows, you only have a little window to get within it, and if you're at the back of the pack, that can be 5-6 seconds. Ninja's first out on track again. No, he's not. Someone is. It ain't James. Why is it not showing me Ninja? Oh, it is now. Bit late there. Cody's. So Ninja's made it through to Q2. See if we can get into Q3 for the first time in a very long time. Just that thing curves left. Yeah, the rain is virtually stopped now. It has stopped. So I expect the guys to be going out on a set of dry tyres by the end of this session. The track's still wet offline. We're still a good 10 minutes away here from dry conditions, but everyone out on track bar Wab Stappen. Now we've got Ninja now about to start his first flying lap of this Q2 session. CDR has been enabled, no, not yet. Oh, he's fighting the car constantly. Whoa, wow! How's that still valid? He still managed to keep that lap validated from that. Wow. He is drifting this car around this track. That's how he goes through the chicane. Whoa. About to come over the line, he's going to set a 1:26.3. Anderson's box. Whoa, hey! Oh my lord! He's only beached himself as well. Oh, don't get disqualified. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my goodness me. Wow. Chip goes P1 with a 1:25.6. Mario follows it with a 1:25.7. I can't say anything about what I've just witnessed. Wow-wee. Fuck. That is ridiculous. Marshall with a 1:27.9. Oh my goodness. So with the accident that's just happened, let's put Anderson out. Marshall's crashed. What's happened there? Marshall's crashed. Oh, I'm not gonna see it. Oh wow, Marshall's had an accident also. He must have hit the curb, lost it, hit the wall. Whack throwing it around. Needs to set a time. Carl's waiting in the pits, as you can see he's got his soft tyres there and ready. I still think we're well off soft zone. Purple middle sector. Puts in P3 for 1:25.4. Someone's run out of juice. Oh my god! What's going on in this pit lane? Also, what happened? Oh, mate, it was quite comical. What happened? Not funny in a sense at all. Anderson's tried going the pits, overshot it, hit the wall, tried to reverse. James has come around the corner. Bang! James has hit him up the rear. Nothing he could do. And ended up removing himself from the session. Hindsight of a 125.2. Let's see now. You see these soft. I think the times are still well off for soft tyres here. Maybe have about 3 minutes to go, like I said at the start of the session, but no DRS has been activated yet, so there's a clue in itself. There's the answer. About 1.4 for the first sector. Oi. Oh. It's on the cusp. It's definitely, he's 3 seconds off. He's looking at a 128 here. Maybe 129. I've boxed me. Wait a couple more minutes. We'll go and bang up a set of intermediates and see what we can do. That's a 127.6. DRS still not activated. Engine's now out of set of softs. So 6 minutes to go, so people like Carl himself, he has got enough time to get back in the pits, get a new set of softs on, the track already dried out, and get that their optimal time. Everyone now's banged on a set of softs in the garage. Ninja's come back in the pits because he still thinks it's not dry enough unless it's got damage. The nerve now coming over the line. Is he going to improve? He does. By half a second. DRS now has been enabled. Does he realise that? He has done. He's opened his DRS just towards the end of the straight. So now we are about to see the conditions become lightningly quicker than what we've already seen. Mario goes a hell of a lot quicker than everyone else with a 124.1. Carl's still staying out. Puts himself second with a 124.7. Was worth waiting. He needs to get back in that pit box now and bang on a brand new set of softs. Because that time, I reckon, is going to be around a 119, 118 by the time this session finishes. Nerve is nearly 1.1 seconds up. About to cross the line. Is he going to take the fastest lap? He doesn't. Goes P2 though, over 124.4. The top three now. We've got Mario, Nerve, and Carl with his teammate Hindsight still on an outlap now in fourth. Teabag in fifth. Reggie sixth. Wab seventh. Chip in eighth. Ninja ninth. Mario just asserting his dominance again with a 23.2. Gold in 10th, Gainful 11th, Osso in 12th, and obviously we've had the 3 that have had accidents, and Marshall, Anderson and James. So only 2 can be eliminated from this session. See what Gainful's going to do. He's gone off track, so he's not going to improve, and he's going to mess up his next lap as well. Got Mercedes back to come over the line. He's on an out lap, so we don't worry about him. Now we've got Hindsight, who's just started a lap. The next one across the line with a timed attempt. He's invalidated, so he won't be improving on that one. Nerve is 8 attempts up. About to come around the last corner. Got his overtake on him already. Wow, that could oh, he nearly does, nearly puts himself invalidated. 22.8. See what Reggie's got. Not Reggie. Mario. Expect him to go faster than that. He's not going to though. So that's it. Nerve's going to carry on leading this session. Gould is on the cusp of the drop zone here. Needs to improve. Only 2 minutes to go. 3 seconds up. Gonna see a new fastest lap here. I think we're going to see it a lot. I reckon a 1:18, 1:19 is the fastest lap we're going to see. That track has ramped up. Drifting it round the second to last corner. Chip now of a 1:20.1. Gould now of a 1:21.4. Reggie back go over the line. Yeah, they might have gone too early. That's what I'm thinking. Wab goes P5, a 1:23.7. I think it's going to be around a 19 or an 18. What we're going to see. Nerve improves a 1:21.1. He's got no hot lap or anything left, so this could be his this is going to be his last attempt, and he's not going to improve with no battery unless he can get round quick enough. I doubt it. Mario goes second with a 1:20.5. Hindsight now about to go over the line. He's nearly 3 seconds up here. Could be a fastest lap. No, it's not. 1:21.1. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Wab, no, Gainful. 4 seconds up. Puts himself second with a 1:20.4. Chip now about to come over the line. He's down. He's not. He's down. So don't worry about him. Gold's going to pits. Reggie now he's 4 seconds up on his time. So this is going to be around the 20s. And it is a 1:19.7. Wab now about to cross the line. This is fascinating here. Goes to a 1:19 flat. Nerve coming over the line. No, he's not. Let's get on board with Carl. 4 seconds up here. I think he's gone just at the right time. See if Ninja can get. Oh, he hasn't. He's give up. Teabag's also on the cusp here. New fastest lap, is it? No, it's P2. Teabag's 2.5 seconds up. Osso's about to come over the line here. So he's going to put Teabag into the drop zone. With an 18.7. Teabag is... I don't know if Teabag's got enough improvement here. Oh, you don't want to invalidate. He's 5.5 seconds up. Fast lap there by Chip. 17.8. We got into the 17s. Never mind the 18s. I think Teabag is gonna. He could go faster than a lot of them. We're nearly 6 seconds up. And he does with a 1:17.1. And there we have it. We have lost. Gould, who goes out by 0.3 of a second. Ninja, Marshall, Anderson and James. They're in Q2. And it all comes down to this session. The all-important Q3 for the top 10 shootout for the second round of season 13 here in CDR. Still can't believe I witnessed that on the last corner. Sorry to laugh. So here we are here, Q3, round 2 of this Tier 3 championship. We have been confirmed that there is going to be water in the race somewhere along the line. We don't know whether it's from the start, middle, end, or the full race. We don't know. But we have had confirmation that it's going to be wet. Teabag's going to be the first one out on the track. No messing around with him. Let me change the camera. Bit of a glitch in this game. I only change the camera until it comes around the middle of between turn 1 and 2. Is Teabag going to take his first pole position of the season, or is Max going to carry on his quite magnificent run so far of pole positions? I think he got pole last race. If he didn't, I apologise. Dave would be kicking himself retiring too early. Many people will learn lessons from today's race of when to go, when not to go, and when to retire and when not to retire. The Hound is back. I didn't even know he left. But let's get on board with Teabag now. DRS is open, battery's down. Straight into turn 1, misses the apex. Straightens up nice and quickly though. Over to DRS, comes in down to turn 2 with his long left-hander. I'm going to try and get out of here in 4th, but he's in 3rd, gets the gears up to 4th, now into 5th, turns right-handed to 6th, flat out. Can he take his left-hander in 7th up here? Doesn't, drops down to 6th, keeps him in track limits. Goes, bangs it down to 4th, up to 5th. Now we've got the sharp chicane here, the right and left. Got another kind of chicane, but not. Oh, it just keeps him in track limits. Is he going to keep it flat going around here? Doesn't. Drops down to 6th. Now it comes to the second and last corner. You've got to be very patient with your entry and your exit here. Down to the last corner, bang it down to 4th. He's going to put up to 5th now, traction kicking in. What kind of time's it going to be? It's a 1:15.2, not too bad at all. 1:16.4 for Reggie. Nerval 15.6. Carver 16.8. His teammate got 16.5. Got a Haas about to come over the line in Mario. 1:15.4. He's the closest to T-Bag so far. Gainful now about to come over the line. Painful to watch. Gives himself P4. Also in the pits, going for a fag break. Chip's been looking pretty pokey this evening, I must admit. I expect this to split the top three somewhere, maybe even go faster than the rest. Goes P2, 1:15.3. Reggie come over the line, doesn't improve, he's on a recharge. Carl's in the pits, Hindsight's going to go in the pits now as well. Also in the pits, Wab's on an outlet. I think that's all, isn't it? So, people seem to be struggling with that pit lane today. Now we're going to sit on board with Wabs, he's the only one that's going to set a lap now. Someone's going to have to check that car on the weighbridge at the end because looks like Osso's got some upgrades there that the other Red Bulls doesn't seem to have. Might have an extra fuel tank like the Ferraris did, or a second engine stuffed somewhere within that gearbox. Very nice from Wabs, it's a purple sector one. Don't know, it's probably his own personal best. Comes into the chicane, takes it very nicely there. Very nicely through the S's as well. This could be a new fastest lap. Needs to be in a 53. He's just outside it. Perfect entry into the corner and exit. Keeps it nice and tight on the exit. Is this going to split the top three? It's not. It's going to put it in fourth though. 1:15.5. So we've got the top five covered by just over 0.3 of a second. They're your favourites so far. That looked like a pretty good lap from Whack, to be fair. See, Gainful's now just banged himself into 6th of a 1:15.7, so we've got the top 6 now covered by half a second. Oh, get out of the way. Getting ball behind Hindsight. The first one to set a lap on his final run here in Q3. It's over a second off fourth. Which is a lot of time for a short track like this. Here he goes, over the DRS, gets his overtake on. Wants to use as much as he can going down the straight. Makes the apex quite nicely there. Very good turn. It's one of the best I've seen tonight. We'll drop it down to fourth and then the third to go in this left hand up. Get the pedal down. Flat out through here. Can he take this corner up here in seventh? He's got the balls. He has a downshift. He's only half a tenth up. Whoa, lucky rides that curve. Decent for the chicane. Coming up to the S's. Nice and tidy through there. Perfect. Looks like a pretty clean fastest lap here. 4 temps up, 3 temps off though where it needs to be. about to come around the final corner. Doesn't get in the 15s, puts himself P7 over 116 flat. Yeah, and that's his last lap. He ain't going to get back now in the pits and back out to set another lap. That's hindsight done. Chips on a time lap here. I'll just tell you, he's backed out. He's had a mistake. He is invalidated. Reggie's on a lap. He's 2 temps up. Quite a way off the guys at the front, but it's still an improvement. Very nicely there. Turned his battery off completely though, I don't know if he's noticed that. Oh, he's turned his battery off right at a crucial time. So Max has gone across the line first with his final attempt to try and take P1. Rapid through there. This is quick. 2 temps of a second up quick. He's rapid. Every corner's perfect here. Perfect through the S's as well. Keeps it planted as well. Good lad. 4 temps up. Hey up. My pick for the championship here. Looks like he's about to take P1. He's about to cross the line. He's going to get in 14s even. He does. He's a 14.9. Wow. What a lap there by Max. Wab's now the next one to go. We've got loads of people on the go here. Could have missed someone. I've missed Nerve. Puts himself P4. Offside and out lap. Max has crashed. What's happened there? Uh-oh. Don't know what happened there. It's very rare to see accidents in quali, but we've seen a couple tonight. Mr. Wab Stappen, got Gameful now about to come over the line. He's... Can't watch it like that. Did improve and didn't improve. Connections all over the shop. T-Bag now about to come over the line. He's got about to take pole. He doesn't, just improves, but not enough. Nowhere near enough. Reggie now coming over the line. Doesn't improve. Carl now about to come over the line. 6 temps up here. 8 temps up. Puts himself with a 15.9. Wab now about to come over the line. 2 temps up. Puts himself P2. 115.2. I think that's it. We've got Osso now come over the line. What's he got in him? A 15.3, puts himself in the top 5. Someone investigate that car. Chip now is equaling his time so far. Did he improve? He's in P4. Don't think he did improve, did he? I think he was there anyway. There we have it. Max takes pole, the only guy in the 14s. Wab in second with 15.2. T-Bag also with 15.2 in third. Chip in 4th. Also 5th. Nerve in 6th. Gameful 7th. Carl in 8th. hindsight, it's been done for an accident in 9th, Reggie in 10th, a second covering the top 10, half a second covering the top 6. Good lap, Osso. So there we have it, the end of Q3 with Mario leading the pack with Wab and T-Bag closely sitting there behind in the top 3. Chip sitting 4th. And off the top of my head, I can't remember who was 5th. Osteroids. As we can see on the track so far, it is dry. We have had confirmation that it looks like it could be wet towards the end of the race, and obviously if we do have any safety cars, then the rain will come sooner. Here at the Hungary ring, overtaking opportunities are limited. There's only a couple at most. They've obviously got the one into turn 1, maybe into turn 2. And I also think there's an opportunity towards the end of the lap, about 3 or 4 corners from the end of the lap, the right-hander just before the second to last corner. We're still waiting for the guys to ready up here for the round 2 season 13 tier 3 championship. My pick for who could very possibly win the championship has taken pole position yet again. His record lately in the last, since I've been doing this, has been pretty much impeccable. Now the guys are just pulling off the grid. Let's get the tyre information up. So also in P5 starting a set of hards. Gainful also a set of hards in P7. Pint size also in a set of hards. Now them hard tyres are they're gonna hurt the first 5-6 laps. They're gonna be so slow compared to the mediums. But if you can make it work, you will. As we have the tyre strategies there, 2 stop is a no-go unless you have a safety car. 1 stop is the optimal strategy for this race. As we see, the top 8 was covered by a second. It'll be fascinating. Anyone who's watching, I've seen a couple of people. One said Wab for the win. If he can keep up with Max and T-Bags, I think them front 4 there, they're on the medium tyre. If Nerve can get past Osso quick enough in the hards, then we could have a 5-way battle here, because they're going to be a bottleneck No, the tyre advantage isn't, but when your mediums to hards are worlds apart, I'll say at least a second a lap. We got the final cars now going up on the grid, and we're getting ready for this race here at the Hungary ring for the Tier 3 Championship. Let's get on board with Max. It's a pretty good start. Slightly pulling away from Wab. Everyone's being sensible. You see T-Bag's got his overtake on. Wab up the inside of T-Bag. We got McLaren in Gainful. Don't know what's going on there. Ninja and car swapping places. McLaren's all over the place. And Mario's kept the lead in turn 1 now in lap 1. Wab's kept P2. Carl's down to 11th. Gainful and Nerfpack swapping positions all over the place. Nerve has got past Gainful again. Got a yellow flag. What's that for? We've got a car off track. It's Claymore. Oh, that's going to be a rear wing damage. Oh, he's lost force feedback and everything here. Let's get back up to the front. And Max is 6 tenths in front, followed by Wab, T-Bag. Player's retired. That's going to be a VSC. Is that going to be a full safety car? No, we have a VSC. You're waiting for this VSC to clear off from that retirement from Claymore. But another car that's... What's happened there? Hindsight's had something happen to him, as he's now miles back. DRS has been enabled and now we are back racing. Also keeping P5, keeping Nerf behind him. Gainful. Reggie, Ninja. He's got Anderson right up the rear of his car. He's going to go for the move on the outside. He does. Oh, Anderson's going to get the move done here. And he has done. Good move there by Anderson. Now he's going to be susceptible to Carl. I don't think Carl's going to go for that though. James made a good start up to P12. Biggest winners out of that are Anderson, James with 4 and 3 up respectively. A few of the guys up 2. Carl down 3 along with Gold down 3. Marshall down 4. Hindsight down 5. Wab is sticking with Mario, no problems here. Top 3, top 4, even Osso as well. And a set of hards is sticking with the guys. Is Wab close enough for a move here? Sets the fastest lap of the race. He's going to get the move done, is he? Is he pulling? He's pulled out of it, but he's going to have the DRS going down into here. Mario gets a good exit. Is he going to try and go up the inside? He doesn't. Wabson looks like he's running a little bit lower wings here. He's gaining on Max there, like something else going down that straight. So the top 6 have now kind of disappeared from the rest of the guys. Reggie leading the rest of the pack with P8. Gaple's now caught up. We've got a big gap opened up from Reggie to Gameful, and then everyone else behind him's pretty much there apart from Curly, who's 4 seconds off. So now about to go up to the DRS zone here with Max. Is he going to be able to hold off Wab again? Wab's got a brilliant exit off the final corner. Is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it this time, and he's going to get this done as well. And that's the move done. Wab is up to P1. Bit of a lock up. Now can Wab drive away into the distance? Wab is no stranger to winning races. Wab can do this. But we've got a long, long, long way to go. Still got 31 laps to go here at the Hungary ring. The tyre wear is quite brutal around here, I must admit. Oh, T-bag going wide. Also sticking with him on the hards here, this is going to work well for him, to be fair. Because he give it another 3 or 4 laps, well not even that, 2 or 3 laps, he's going to start having more pace than the guys in front. So now Wab is opened up an 0.8 of a second lead here on Max. Obviously he's got DRS, he's going to pull that right away back. If he can get out of DRS, could potentially drive off into the distance, but now Max seems to have stayed with him. Got a move there, Hound on Ninja. Carl's now up to P9, didn't see that. He's overtaken Ninja, James and Reggie. I wonder what happened there. Back up to the front. Wab is 7/10 in front of Max. Looks like this last couple of sectors, Wab's got the edge on everyone else. Slight lock up there. You know you're going to be safe if you're 7 to 8 temps going in that last corner. You're never going to be under threat for an overtake, because the DRS zone is just not long enough. Let's have a look for battery, shall we? So Wab's there at 59%. Max is pushing hard, he's on 30. T-Bag's also in the same. Chip just chilling on 75. Him and Wab look the strongest so far. Osso's not even using it, he's just cruising it. Anderson's out there on his own. Carl sitting 1.8 seconds behind. Reggie, James and Hound, well sorry, Reggie and James have been DRS. I think it's with a group like this. Oh, Wab's now broken DRS. I told you in the second sector and third sector, Wab is just motoring past everyone else. His pace is lightning. Someone's looking comfortable here at the Hungary ring. Now Max is going to now be susceptible from attack from Teabag. He's now the head of the train from P2 down to P7. Wav just motoring along, is now increasingly by another 3 tenths just in turn 1. James has got past Reggie. Oh, Dave's up as well. Ninja's... Oh, that could be a safety car. It's not. What happened to him there? Lost the front wing. You'll need the box. Stay out of the guy's ways behind. Wab's now... Oh, wait a minute. He's pulled out another 5 tenths in the first sector. Wab is on it. Gable gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. He's past Nerf Pack though. And side by side. Connection issues there are quite evident. Now Teabag now. Is he going to try and make it past Max? He's just chilling. Also looking nice and pretty. Using a lot of his battery now though to keep up with everyone else. His tyres now will start having an advantage over the guys in front. Wab's now taking another half second out of Max on that last lap. Carl's now falling a second more behind Anderson. Ninja 10-second time penalty for the pit lane. When it rains, it pours. He's also put on a set of soft Nerf Pack with a 3-second penalty. That's going to hurt him. It's really going to hurt him. Wab is just in a league of his own. Another half a second on this lap looks like it's going to be. 3 seconds going over the line. Yeah, it is. So half a second a lap. 19.5. 19.9. Mario. 20.8. So them guys are running a second a lap faster than everyone else. Chips now. Got to look in the Nerf Pack on the inside of Chip, but then Gainful's sort of behind him. He's bounced all over the place. Nerve with the DRS. Is he going to try and hang out the outside? He's going to have the inside line for this corner, but I think Chip's got the track advantage. But they go side by side. Wow, good driving. Marshall and Dave's in 12th and 13th. Wab's pulled out another half second just on this lap alone. Undercut is huge around here also. If Max decides to pit now and Wab doesn't pit for another 2 or 3 laps, Max will get him, but it's whether Max will come out in traffic or not. But I don't think Max has got the pace to stick with him anyway, even if that did happen. But I think Teabag's looking for a move here. Is he going to try and send it into turn 1? Oh, he runs alright up the back of him. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. What? Oh no, she's gone from P2 round to 13 now, and he's also got wing damage. That moves now Osso up to P3, who's now 2 seconds clear. I don't know what's happened behind because them guys have fallen well back. Them 3 guys. Is it the connection issues? I'm not so sure. He's bounced all over the place. Right, Osso's tyres now are going to be a lot faster than Max in front. Wab is in a league of his own. If I was Wab, you don't pit now, you wait. Just keep going until the guys behind you pit. What 15 is when you should pit. I think Osso's now about to put a move on Max. And he is. Them hard tyres are just holding on a hell of a lot better than the mediums at this moment in time. That's Osso up to P2. What a race he's having so far. James has got Carl under the DRS zone. The Hound also following closely. Carl ain't giving this up though. Carl's got back past without DRS. And he holds it round the outside. Brilliant defend driving there. What a comeback. James did miss the apex though into turn 1. This is what a battle we've got going on here between these 4 cars. Reggie's kind of dropped off for this. It's 5 seconds behind. Now also, is he going to be able to gap Max? He's got half a second advantage so far. Max is using his battery. He's got 30% left. That gap though at the front isn't getting any bigger now. Now Osso's now got past Max. It was 4.5 at the start of the last lap. It's 4.5 now. 4.3. Osso's on the charge. 1:19.4, so that everyone else is doing 20s. What's Chip on? Oh, don't want to show me, you bastard. Get on board and whap see what his tyres are like. No, not too bad to be fair. He's a tyre whisperer, you know that. But Osso's taking 2 tenths out of him just in 3 corners. David the fastest out of a 1:18 flat. He's jumped Carl. He's gained a lot of time with that early pit stop. He was miles behind Carl. Dave's pitted at the right time. He's got a nice 8-second gap to the cars in front as well. So now Osso's gapped Max by a second and a half nearly. He hasn't quite closed in on Wab this lap. Get back to these guys back here. See now that Carl's pitted from this battle, he's now going to be... Well, these guys have to pit to cover it. Just whether... Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, is that going to be a safety car? It is. Teabag. No, no safety car. James is in the pits. Hound has stayed out, so he's going to lose a lot of time. Marshall's in the pits. It's all kicking off here. So Marshall stayed out as well. Let's see where Carl comes out relative to the rest. Coming around the final corner now. Is he going to jump James? It's going to be tight. He should get him. He does. By quite a mile. And he gets Anderson as well. He was 3 seconds behind Anderson. 3.5 seconds. The undercut here is absolutely ginormous. Wabdo still holding that gap at the front there to 4.1 seconds. Let's get on board with Wab. Is he going to box now? It's safe for him to box. He's got enough gap. Yeah. He should come out just behind Hound, maybe. But them guys have got a pit as well. Nice and easy into the pits. Now the leader of this race on the lap 15 is now Osso Bosso, who's bossing this race. His strategy has been perfect so far. Gainful now also only 2.5 seconds behind. Marshall's still staying out. He's going to find himself, I don't know where, to be honest. Well, it's all kicking off here. Pint Size, who's been on his tyres from the start of this race, is now up to P6. We've got Chip and Nerve so close to behind. Wab is now 6 seconds in front of Mario. Osso's not going to be pitting for a long time yet. Nerve, no. Even Pint Size. Oh, he's letting both through now. Team orders. Gainful's now 10 seconds, 11 seconds. He's disconnected. Now Osso is the leader of this race. He is 15 seconds clear of Wab. Well, T-Bag trying to unlap himself. And he does so. That's one thing I wouldn't thought I'd be saying tonight is T-Bag unlapping himself from Osso. So now it's just our time of question when Osso's going to pit. Mario has closed that gap down slightly to Wab by a second. Curly with a 3-second time penalty. Got a nice battle going on down here and all between these 4 cars. Anderson, Carl, Gold and James. Hound is 5 seconds behind. He's dropped a lot from staying out. He was right in front of these guys. I think he's around here as well because it's such one of them tracks. Once the undercut's done, there's no coming back. Nerve got to send up the middle of Chip. No. I think Chip actually might have even got Nerve. I think he would. I think he did because he was sitting behind Nerve getting on the grass. You be careful, don't spin out there. Get up there, you child. Well, Dave boxing early has pulled himself from P12, P13. Right out to P7. Like Bret Hart, the excellence of execution has been Dave so far tonight. Back up to P6. He's only 1.1 seconds behind Nerve as well. Carl with a 3-second time penalty, that's going to hurt him. Also 12 seconds in front of Wab. Still going nicely on them hards, but that gap is coming down a second a lap now, if not more. Max is 4.5 seconds back. Chip 2.5 seconds back from Max. Dave is falling back. Another 7/10 on that lap to the guys in front. Gainful's back in the session. Anderson's right up the back of Pint Size here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not again. Oh. Now it's him and Carl side by side. Who's going to make it into the chicane first? Carl does. Gets a move done. Well, you're saying that, T-Bag, Dan. Osso is there. He got lapped by T-Bag, and T-Bag is there. So he's at least 5 or 6 seconds in front. And that's in the space of 4 laps. He's done that. So the tyre advantage is there. Obviously, Osso's is 19 laps and the guys are only on 5 laps at the moment, but I think the advantage will be there. It's just how long it's going to be there for. Carl and Pint-Size swapping places here, and now it looks like Anderson's going out the inside as well. He gets that done. Oh, James on the outside. Is he? No. Dave now dropping back another 4 attempts, and he's just got a 3-second time penalty. Now Wab has pulled that gap down another 3 seconds in the last 2 laps. Also struggling. 1:19.9 is also on. 1:18.6, so it's 1.3 seconds a lap. Also needs to box now, because he's going to come out. Oh, whoa. He's going to come out around the rack. Carl. Imagine that. Sitting P2, now you're going to come out around P8, P9. We haven't had one yet. I'm not going to say what. I don't want to jinx it. Anderson's made it past Carl down in the DRS, so. Chip now has caught Max by a second since he's passed Nerve. The grid is tightened back up again. People are coming back at people. No, it's another 3 seconds on this lap. He's got a box. Box, box, box. He hasn't. He's on a 20.8. What's he on? 18.4. 18.2. What's Max got? 18.4. 18.4. 19 flat. 19.7 quarter. 20.5. 18.7. I didn't want to mention that, Dan. Thank you. No, I'm not going to mention that word. What's happened to Gold? Gold's Pint-Size is in the pits. He's put on a set of intermediates because it started to rain. Hold on a minute. Hold on, Dan. He has played a blinder here. He's staying out because it's going to rain. We forgot about the rain here. The mediums aren't going to be used. He's taking them tyres for the intermediates. Oh wow. Oh wow, now's the time to box. And also masterclass coming up. But he hasn't. He stayed out another lap. Wab's staying out too. What's Max gonna do? Max is boxed. So is Chip. No, Chip's all. Oh fuck. So Max. Oh wow, Max has picked for a set of Indians already, so let's see. Let's see what Osso's traction like. He looks comfortable, mate. He's looking quite cushy here. I think one more lap. He's going to need to drag these out. See what Max is saying. also gonna box. He has done. Right, okay. So is Wab. Chip. What's he saying? Yeah, Chip's boxing. Nerve also. No, Nerve isn't. Dave is. Dave's gonna get Nerve. Gameful's now boxing. Carl's now boxing. Everyone is. Let's see when Max comes out then. So Osso's already out of the pits. Osso played the blinder there because he's now increases the gap on everyone behind him by even more. Wab's going to be held up by Anderson. So Max, it didn't work, he's put himself even further behind the guys in front. Lap too early, he's going to ruin them tyres as well. Dave's going to put on a set of mediums. What he's thinking about. So what I was saying, Dave was having the blinder, he's now has to pit again. Poor Dave. Oh, Dave. I think Nerve stayed out a little bit too long because Osso was eating into that gap now, which was 6.8 when he came out. It's now 5.6. Wab now is right on the inside of Anderson. Is he going to get the move done? If he wants to win this race, he's going to have to get it done. He's got it done now. Anderson's no point fighting that, son. And he hasn't. So Nerve's now in the pits. That's going to bring him out, I'll say, behind Mario. And Chip. Uh-oh. 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 Carl is off. I don't know what's happened there. You have no safety car though. Looks like Gameful's been off as well. I wonder if they would come in together. So we have a gap at the front of 4.2. Max is a further 5.7 seconds behind. He's dropping time a lot to the guys in front. He was only 8 seconds off or so. Now he's 10, 11 seconds nearly. So Osso has shown a masterclass so far. He has done everything right, but Wab has eaten into this gap of his. He's taken a second out of him on this lap alone. A second and a half even. It was 3.9 about 7 corners ago. It's now 2.4. 2.5. Chip now looking at the back of Max. And DRS deactivated now. It's all about skill. James at the P6. Brilliant drive from him so far. Marshall at the P8 from starting at the back of the grid. We've got another yellow flag. That's Curly. He's had a bit of a... Oh, jeez. Get out of the way. Good lad. Wow. 1.9. 1.8. Wab is eating time into Osso here. To be honest, we were going from the start of the race in the dry conditions. Wab was in the league of his own. He got that move done on Max on around lap 3 and just drove. Oh, he drove off into the distance and he loses it there. He's now eaten another second to the gap and also since the last lap. It was 2.5. He's went over the line. It's now 1.6. Now 0.6 of a second. Also struggling in these conditions. I fancy Wab to get this done here. Osso's got his overtake on with his zero rear wing. to get this done. He's got the pace advantage. He's got enough pace to do it, but on this track, it's not going to be easy, and especially if he's got enough overtake. Got a car off the track. Who's that? Is that Gold? No. What is it? It's Teabag. The Wet Master is now off the track, and he's 10 seconds. Staying out of the way of the leaders. Get back on board with them boys. Oh, is he going to go for it now? He might do. It's an overtaking position here. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it. Oh, he doesn't. I mean, look here, going down the straight, you notice. Oh, it whaps to the side. He's gonna do it. He gets it done, and that's. Oh, Osso's coming back. Oh, so Wab is now your new race leader for the second time in this race. Wab has got Osso, but Osso's looking at a brilliant P2 so far. I can't see him staying with Wab. Wab's got too much pace. Chip's now still right up the back of Max, but I don't think he's gonna. You never know. Can he get the move done like Wab's just done? You need at least a second a lap worth more pace to get the job done. As you can see now, Osso's fallen up another second since the move's been done, so that's it. Wab, all he has to do is keep the car on the track, no silly mistakes, and the race is his. But Max is closing in on Osso as well here, taking out a second of Osso in the last lap. 7 laps to go. Sorry, 8 laps to go. Teabag's got more penalties in this race than Liverpool have had this season in the Premier League. Got a yellow flag again. I think that's Teabag. He's put on a set of softs. Curly's put on a set of wets. God, I tell you what though, it might well turn into a wet race here, full wets, because that track is getting. That is getting. Maybe not right now. It looks worse on broadcast than what it actually is. Rain carries on, another 3 laps, that's going to be deluged on that track. Reggie's past Hound. So Hound's gone for a full wet tyre. I don't think it's a full wet yet, but it ain't far off it. Reggie nearly losing it going around turn 1. Blue flags for these two in the race back. Ball with Chip, see if he can get this move done down the straight. We got Chip now looking at back behind Mario, but no, he ain't quite got it on this lap. Mario hasn't really made the inroads on Osso than he did the lap before. Osso's now dropped another 2 seconds back. It does look horrible, to be honest. Sorry for the laugh there. My wife just coming. She's got a 90s party going next week or the week after, and she just looked like she came out. Oh, never mind. Let's get back to focusing. So Wab is now driving off into the distance, 4 seconds clear of Osso, who's had a fantastic race in the P2 at the moment. Max in P3 with Chip running right up his rear end in P4. Nerve is just keeping that gap around 4.5 seconds. P5 is 3 second time penalty. Just check the penalty. 3-3-3-3. 13-3-3-13. T-Bag's not on his own then. He's got pint size to keep him company. Hound's not really catching Reggie on the wet tyres. Still think it's Inter's conditions. But it is getting worse. Lap by lap. Lap 32 I reckon is going to be bad. Oh! Osso's made a bit of a mistake somewhere, but Max is now only 4.8 behind, and that track is going into turn 1. Oh. This ain't over yet, P2. This isn't over yet. Yellow flag. We've got a Ferrari that's sideways. It's curly. T-Bag with another penalty. Dave's got past gold. Going for turn 1. Feel sorry for Dave in the right tyres. I'm going to be looking around where Nerve is. He might have even been up where Chip is. Who knows? Also stopped the leak to the gap behind, but still at 4.9 now. Calm game from swapping places here. Right down the connection on that though. Is Chip now going to make the move on Max? He still hasn't got enough, has he? The Hound boxed for a set of wets and has gone back to a set of inters. Cost yourself a minute of time there, mate. So we've got 5 laps to go with the current, including this lap, which we are halfway round from the leaders. Wab is in the distance on his own, in a league of his own today. Let's be fair. Qualified second. Got the move done on Max on lap 3 and just drove off into the distance. Also started on a set of hards. Drove it all the way up to lap 21, 22. Boxed for the intermediates. Tried to hold off Wab as long as he could, but he couldn't. At the moment he's sitting there in a comfortable P2 with Max cutting the gap down slightly every other lap, down now to 3.8 seconds. I don't think there's enough laps though for him to catch Osso, with only 4 laps now remaining. Chip's been running very closely behind Max for the last 10 laps, but he doesn't seem he can get the move done. Drop back a little bit to be fair. Nerve has now closed that gap to Chip by half a second, well 7/10 of a second. James has had a pretty good race to be fair from where he started, and now in P6. Anderson's in P7. Marshall's had a pretty good race as well from starting right at the back in P8. Carl's had a bit of a weird one. Been off the track, which dropped himself at least 12 to 15 seconds. He'd have been further up the road along with Marshall and Anderson. Now we got Dave up the inside of Gainful. Is he going to get this done? He does. Oh, is he going to come back? Oh my lord. See, good luck with him, boys. I don't know how they... yeah, never mind. 10 seconds the gap now. Wab in a league of his own. Fantastic race from him. One of my favourites is Wab. No bias here, but I do love Wab. Oh, Wabby. Pint side's looking at the back of Captain Hindsight. Reggie's had struggled in his conditions, down in 15th. Hound's put on 85 sets of tyres and sitting in 16th. Ninja's been off the road a couple of times, sitting in 17th. Curly's 17 minutes behind and 18th. And Teabag's 19 minutes behind and 19th. Oh, Chip's a lot closer to Max now. The closest he's been for a while. Oh, is he going to get this done? Tell you what. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. He just drops back a little bit. Yellow flag. Too bad, yeah. It is. Getting out of the way of Wab. He's struggling, this Max. He's struggling. That could be. Tell you what, Chip's looking strong here. Tyres are going to start screaming now. Been on for a long time. 14 laps have had these tyres on. Some of them. No, I'm chatting bollocks. 11 and 10. I reckon Chip's going to go for this now. Mind you, Max has got a lot of battery. I don't think Chip's. It's going to be a struggle to the end between these two. The closest battle we got, apart from Gainful and Carl, looks like running very close together. But like I say, impossible to judge where how that's going to turn out. Teabag of another 3-second time penalty. Chip's dropped back a little bit now. On the penultimate lap of this race. Can Chip get this job done to take that final podium position to follow up from his P2 last week? Whoa, you tell you what, I thought he was going to run into the back of him there. He did send that big time, but it's hurt him now. Dropped him another 7-8 temps back from Max. That's going to happen. That is the end of that. Nerves now is only 1.7 behind, but he's way too far. He's got a time penalty also. So we get on board now with Wab, who's about to start his final lap of this race, and we'll sit on board unless I see anything else that's going to happen. The rain is teaming it down now, so these guys have got to be careful in this final lap. No silly mistakes. We are near on wet conditions now. But Wab, I must admit, has been absolutely fantastic, and there's not even a question who my driver of the day is today. In a league of his own. Quite quiet qualifying in the first round. Second round started showing his pace, and in the third round in the dry put himself P2, and he's just taking control of this race. I don't think T-Bar's got any more penalties than he can give before he gets disqualified. Osso has been fantastic also, started on a set of hards like I said previously, boxed on lap 21-22, and he's just driven a fantastic race to get himself what looks like a P2. He's held off the challenge from Max behind in P3. Chips basically given up on his push now for the mistake he had in the last lap. P4. We'll sit on board with Wab, who's about to go over the line to take this victory at the round 2 at Tier 3 here at the Ungaro ring. And we have Wab Statman, who takes the victory here in Hungary. Brilliant race from him. He's overtaken Osso and extended that gap by 16.5 seconds. But Osso, with his first podium of the season, Osso Bosso finishes second. Max comes over the line in P3 to complete the podium. Chip in P4, fantastic race from him. Nerve in P5. James going to come over in P6, but he will keep P6 now because Anderson's got a time penalty. Them two round off the top 7. We've got Marshall now coming over the line, who has no penalty at all, keeps himself clean, started well at the back, finishes P8. Dave, who's also done a similar thing to others, has put on about 12 sets of tyres, now comes in to finish P9. Carl's going to come over the line to finish P10. Gainful comes over the line to finish P11. Obviously, all these results are pending steward's inquiry if needed. Gainful doesn't finish P11, he finishes P12 with penalties. Hindsight now comes up to finish the rest of the guys off, finishes P13, and that is it from here in Hungary. What a race. It was very tactical from Wab and Osso, and then two have been the biggest winners of today. Wab and my driver of the day, fantastic race and a lead of his own today. Excellent from everybody else also. I think we had more accidents in qualifying than we did in the race, which is very rare. Wab and his McLaren team will be very happy with his performance tonight. Wab takes the victory, lifting the trophy for his team there. With Osso with a fantastic second position. And Max rounding off the podium to take his second podium in 2 races. Finishing P3. I hope everyone enjoyed that. I'm going to invite the boys now to an interview. Hopefully we'll get a talk with Osso. I haven't done that before, so this could be a first. Well, it will be. Come and join us, boys. Hey! Here he is. Hope you got a mic, Sunshine, because I can't hear.
Hello.
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 Hello, guys. How's it going?
That was breathtaking at times. That race, I tell you.
It was stressful.
Very stressful, wasn't it?
Oh man.
It was just so slippy.
Yeah.
At one point I was thinking, is it going to be full wets or it was awful.
Yeah,
I think it was, but it wasn't enough to take the.
We'll wait for Max to join and then we'll start the old interviewing process. Let's see if Max is going to join. I know I don't know if he owns a mic or not. His old man might lend him one.
He had a cracking lap today for pole, didn't he? That was
He
cracking
did.
lap.
Yeah, he's in the last. Well, I can't remember how many races I've done. Let's say I've done 11, right? I think he's been on pole like 8 times.
Yeah, he's a good pole driver, good quality driver.
Yeah.
He's quick in a race though too, isn't he? He'll be sweating at points.
Yeah. Well, it looks like he ain't joining, so if he does, we'll get on to him. But first of all, that was a masterclass from you, Osso. Everyone forgot it was going to rain. So we're all thinking, he's got a pit, and then we see the spots of rains coming down, and then wallop.
Yeah, exactly. I was waiting for it. It was a bit too late for me, I guess, but yeah, obviously it was from the start my strat, and it worked out perfectly.
That's your first podium since, is it Bahrain you had one last? Am I right?
Yes, last season Bahrain was my last one. Yes.
Yeah. I thought you had a chance of winning it. You know, when obviously when you was in front, and then you come out in the inters, and then the gap was staying the same for a couple of laps until Wab cleared a load of back markers. But then, obviously, he caught you up. He's in a world of his world of his own today. To be honest, he was in a league of his own. But also, that's fantastic from you. Not even a penalty. I don't even know if you got a corner cut, did you?
I won in lap 12. I actually remembered this one, but I was very determined to do well this race. Very unexpected because normally I hate Hungary, but yeah, fantastic race today.
Well, congrats, mate. Take my hat off to you. Excellent drive from you. And you can go and stick that up your friends' arses that have been giving you stick the whole race for saying, well, when are you going to get a penalty, this, that and the other. So well done, mate.
Yeah, thank you. F them.
And on to you, Wab. That was your quali lap set you up perfectly for that.
Yeah, it helped.
And then you looked quite strong because you had a VSC quite early on. And then you got that move done on lap 3. And I said, as soon as you got it done, I said, if he drives us and if he can get that second clear, he's gone. Because I've seen you do it before. But
yeah, I was trying to break it so bad.
Yeah, but that was just give us a bit of what you think about that, mate. Because for me, that was the league of your own, mate.
Honestly, mate, it was just trying to keep it clean, really, trying to not get no damage and stay calm. I thought really when the pit stops come, I thought I blew it because I see Osso was like 14 seconds ahead, and I was like, oh, he's done an absolutely amazing strategy there. I called it, and then obviously we pitted both behind each other, and I don't know, I just seemed to have a bit more pace today than the other boys, so I put a bit of practice in there this week to be fair for it. So
yeah, well, to be fair, from your qualifying lap, well, I was on board in yours, quite a few of yours, but your Q3 lap and the other ones as well, you looked nailed on. Every corner was perfect, every gear selection was perfect, you know, and it wasn't like setting the time as a like any. Like, I'm not saying, take this in the wrong way, I'm not saying you was lightningly quick, no. But where you put your car, it was perfect. It looked so smooth.
Yeah, I felt like I'd got into a nice little flow today, and it sort of helped. Then when I broke the DRS, that obviously helped to be able to get the 5-second gap, and then I see Max pit, so I thought I've got a pit now to cover the undercut, because I don't really want to get undercut. And then come out behind, see Osso, and I thought, the wind's gone now. And then obviously the rain came, and I seem to have just that little bit more pace than the other boys today in the wet. So I'm sure they'll get me back next week, or when it's wet next time.
Well, let's put it this way, mate. You've been in this league a long time now. Obviously, you didn't race last season. I don't know about the season before. I wasn't doing it, but you do have the ability to take the title challenge here. Yeah, I know you do. I've been a teammate of yours. Right, we're in different tiers, but I've been one of your teammates. Yeah. I've watched you race for a long time, because obviously my brother's in this tier, and I watch this tier pretty much all the time. You do have the skills and qualities to do it. Obviously, it's about having the time to get the practice in, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's some other strong lads as well, like Chip, Ian, Max, Nerf on his day, you know.
Yeah, and Marshall.
Marshall, yeah, I think it can be like sort of track dependent as well. Like, I like Hungary, I like them sort of flowy tracks. So, but you get me on Australia, like Marshall's a lot quicker than me there. I know that. So it'd be. I think it's gonna be a really fun season. Everyone's clean. It's lovely battling with everyone. It's respectful. So it's what you want, isn't it? It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Of course. Well, like I say, congratulations to both of you if you're still here also. Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Fantastic job from the pair of you. And I hope to speak to you guys again quite soon. Because I don't want this to be the only time I speak to you also. Put it that way. It's the first.
No, definitely not, mate.
It's the second time I spoke to you. I don't want it to be the last. All right.
I don't want that to happen either. So I try my best.
You keep
Mate,
them
you had an
penalties
amazing
down,
drive.
mate. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
drive.
exactly.
Brilliant drive from the pair of you. And that concludes our race here tonight in the Tier 3 division of CDR. It's been a fantastic watch. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. And till next week, till we meet again, stay safe, have a good week. I'm JJ. This week's winner is Wab Statman. Take care, stay safe, and have a good week. Goodbye.